Someone asked me the other day, they said, Bad Boy Halo. Actually, I get this question asked to me a lot, chat. People ask me all the time how to get a girlfriend and or boyfriend or whatever. And it's the same, it falls in line with the same sort of question of like, I know this feels random, but it just popped into my head. People ask me all the time. This is a question I get asked a lot. Bad Boy Halo, I have someone who I really, really like. How do I tell them that without like them breaking up with, or not breaking up, but without like getting a bad reaction? You follow me? I get asked that so much, it's not even funny. And the idea or the answers that I typically give people, how do you find a significant other? How do you get like a girlfriend or boyfriend? And someone asked me at one point, if you have a crush on someone, how do you tell them, right? And the simple answer is, for the first one, right? As far as how do you tell someone you have a crush on someone, that's a complicated, but it's an easy answer to answer, right? The simple reality is that you really can only do it if you're willing to potentially risk the friendship. You follow me? Because anytime you tell someone you have a crush on them, there is always the possibility that that's going to make the person go like, oh, well, I don't really share those feelings, right? So there's an issue with that. And I've told people, anytime you're willing to do it, A, you should always approach people in the way that you would want someone to approach you if they had a crush on you. You follow me? Then, as far as whatever you call it, right? Which, and again, like, you can put yourself in someone's shoes, right? And think about things like that, right? And think about, if I was in this person's shoes and someone randomly came up to me and said that they had a crush on me, how would I react, right? You follow me? And then you can base your actions on that. Now, as for how do you get, you know, a significant other, that's a different question altogether. As far as, like, I don't really know if there is a cut and dry answer to that. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, I don't know. It's one of those things that, you know, is a different answer for each person. But I do think at some point, you know, I do think obviously there are certain things that you can do to, like, let me put it this way, right? There are certain things that everyone doesn't like, right? I'll give you an example. No one likes it when people have bad breath, right? No one likes it when people, you know, don't take care of themselves, right? So some things you can do are brush your teeth and take care of yourself. You follow me? Those are a handful of things that right off the bat are good for you and can improve your chances of, you know, appealing to other people, right? So finding the low-hanging fruit, there's definitely things you could list off as like, hey, don't do these things if you're trying to find a significant other, right? There's definitely those things. But as far as like, what are the things that you can do? Well, different things appeal to different people. Some people like people who are nice and courteous and polite and respectful. And so doing that stuff can help, right? Being that type of person. But I don't know. There's no one size fits all answer. But that's why the best advice I like giving people in that area is, if you find, here's the thing. If you're putting yourself out there and you're genuinely looking for people and making friendships, you know what? That's a great approach. First, before you start looking for, you know what? That's a great way to put it. Okay, so a significant other is like a best friend, right? But before you can have a best friend, you have to have friends. So I think before you should start putting yourself out there in that respect, I think starting your mission of first things first, work towards making some friends, right? And if you're struggling in that area, think about, okay, what can you do to improve in that area, right? And then honestly, guys, just talking to people. People ask me all the time, they're like, Bad Boy Halo, I'm struggling. I don't have a lot of friends. How do I make friends, right? It's a weird question to get, because to me, the answer seems really simple, but maybe that's just because my experience that I've had is just talking to people, right? I think talking to people is one of those things, like, even if it's just something as simple, that's why Minecraft and Discord, I don't think it's ever been easier to make new friends. Simply reaching out to people who share similar hobbies with you that you can talk about. It can be as simple as hopping on a Minecraft server, start playing on it, find people doing similar things, get into a voice call on TeamSpeak or Discord with them and start chatting with them, right? It can literally be that simple. You feel me? I know some of you guys are going to be hearing this and you're going to be like, what the, well, I don't get it. I've never had trouble, I should say, with making friends, because I've always liked talking to people, right? And like, hearing, things about people, kind of hearing people's stories, as it were, the things going on in their life and whatnot. So I've never really had a huge problem with that. But again, there's some general advice. I don't know. That just came to my mind, so hopefully that benefits some people. Seriously, I'm not even kidding. It can literally be as simple as I hop on a Minecraft server. I just start playing on there. Hey, is anyone in Discord or a voice chat thing want to hang out? Anyone want to play iPixel Bed Wars or something like that, right? Or let's say you're in a game that already has voice chat, right? Maybe you reach out to someone who's in there and like, hey, I really enjoyed playing this game with you. Can you add me on Discord and we can play some more, right? It's literally that simple. Chat. I know it sounds like I'm saying things that are obvious, but sometimes I think it has to be said, because some things don't seem as obvious to people. You feel me? Anyway. Hopefully that helps. Okay. Let's see. Starting the conversation is always the hardest part. You are definitely not wrong about that, the person who typed that in chat. No. Let's go. But I think it's one of those things that like, if you're never going to talk to people, it's going to be really difficult to make friends. Okay. I'm just saying that. All right. You have to be willing to chat with people. Anyway, and once you make friends, maybe you meet someone who you're like, wow, I really like this person. I've gotten to know them as a friend, right? Maybe you start talking to them more. You feel me?